to bleed, still got the stitches. I learned to swim from all your burnt bridges. Say you're the poet and the prophet, but you never saw me coming. Always starving for attention, and I got the kind you wanted, and it's killing you now. You wanna spin it around, but the truth's still the truth. Nothing you can do. I feel it in my bones. Won't bring me down, no, not even close. Go ahead and throw your stones, but you can't stop this. You can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. I had a dream, and now I live it. Ain't it a gift to know it's God-given? I'm not gonna waste it. Stop wasting your breath. Stop speaking in whispers. Say that with your chest. I feel it in my bones. Won't bring me down, no, not even close. Go ahead and throw your stones, but you can't stop this. You can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. Whoa, you won't break me, I won't back down. I just can't shake this feeling like I'm up so high. I got no doubt this life ain't got no ceiling. Like you won't break me, I won't back down. I'm up so high, I got no doubt this life ain't got no ceiling. Like you can't stop this.
With the skyline of Manhattan as our backdrop, we are across the East River in the fabled borough of Brooklyn, New York. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Aviators of Brooklyn. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And touchdown! A big play there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Aviators get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0.
Aviators 7, Packers nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Look at this defense.
It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And this is one of those something's got to give games. You got the number 1 passing team in the NFL against the number 1 defense against the pass. A lot of times, the battles in the trenches, we know that. We see it all the time. But this one, this game's going to be won on the outside.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a 1st down on this opening drive.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And a good job of just fighting through 1 tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
At the 29-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Whittington. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and 3.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes it's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And they'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Down the right sideline.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the 1st down.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space, the big guys leading the way.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Aviators lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
Aviators 14. Packers nothing.
Out out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Operating from the gun, Whittington. He finds his man, complete. That's Leonard. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. You look at this defense, currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
I always think back to what my defensive coordinator in college used to tell me.
Pressure comes and down he goes. How about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
A loss of 9 yards. 3 and out.
They'll try and throw for it here. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Leonard. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. Second quarter now. It's Brooklyn in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10.
Trap 60. Warrior 70. Ready.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone.
They'll take over the 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them. Go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
He finds his man, complete. It's Leonard. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
36-yard line.
Up the middle with Barkley. Loose inside the 30. And finally wrestled down at the 11. 75 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. And the elder statesman with a big run. He's hit that dreaded 3-0. Still can churn it.
I love the way you treat him with respect. Elder statesman. He didn't just call him an old guy or anything like that.
Elder statesman.
I love the way he can still play. Talk about running it with savvy now.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Micah Parsons in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. Not an easy spot here. He'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop them a couple of yards short.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
He'll try to do it himself. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Colston Loveland, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Second and 11. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 16. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. That catch is a big one. We got to note it. Ties him for number 2 all-time with Tony Gonzalez, 1,325 career receptions.
And didn't they always tell us to model our performance, model our games after the greats that came before us? Well, here's a great example of why he's at this number. Took care of himself off the field and really produced on it.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
On the set. Come on. Set. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
A quick throw here out wide to Pitts.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 of the 12. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now third down and 6 to go.
Ready. Ready.
Right back to Pitts again.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down and goal to go.
It's a quarterback sneak. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
It's their quarterback with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Aviators have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7.
Packers 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Throwing to start the drive. Whittington got his man complete over the middle. It's Leonard. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Brings up second and 5.
Operating from the gun. Whittington.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time to have a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
First down.
Barkley inside handoff. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defense. offensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Back to throw. Whittington. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and he's going to lead to third down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
There's a short one caught by Loveland. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
First down. A gain of 16 yards.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Leonard. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw again. This is caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. A great play there. As the first half is winding down. And the Packers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
His kick is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And they're back with it a touchdown at 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in position to score points with that big-time return.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for possible comebacks, because I thought one of the best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
And a nice stiff arm. It opens room to run. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 97 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10, as they've got things rolling on this drive. Again, it's Barkley. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Let's go now.
2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun, Whittington. There's a short one caught by Loveland. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and he passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
60, Hawk 70.
On fourth down, Whittington. And it is caught. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
First down. It's a gain of 10. And the Packer first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
And coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on third.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And his kick here is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. And let's get the ball back for us.
35-yard line.
Offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the market. And he loses the football a second time. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a first down. Even though he recovered his own fumble, you know how much he hates to put the ball on the ground. He's going to be frustrated with himself.
And what do you think the time frame was from the time the ball escaped his grasp to him getting it back? It didn't take that long, right? To him, it probably felt like hours, because he's agonizing, like, I've got to get this football back. Able to get it done.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's the 2nd and 8.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early to have the defense react too quickly, and you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got it incomplete.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 38-yard line.
First down. First and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun. Down the left sideline.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Now the try here for the point after. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Aviators 31. Packers 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. To find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's a give to Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. There's a short one caught by Loveland. He's going to have the first down and more than that.
It's a gain of 18. That's another Packers first down.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 113 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now he's going to step up and run. Touchdown, Packers! Colston Loveland, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Point after.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Packers 24.
Kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First downs a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Yeah, they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Ready?
Now they'll run on the draw. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. These 2 teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, week 8 to be exact. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
Cougar 19. Bronco 80.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 33. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Ready, break. Ready. 60. Ready.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Set. Roll, Panther 60. Ready, ready.
And now here's a carry heading left. Touchdown! A great play there. 31 yards. And the Aviators look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. And that's certainly an important touchdown there and makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14.
Aviators 38, Packers 24.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time I look and repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. That's caught at the 25.
It's a gain of 35. That's good for a Packers first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Leonard. Here's 2nd down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to throw again. He dumps it off to Barkley. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Time becoming a factor, down 2 scores, though they have 2 timeouts and, of course, the 2-minute warning to work with as well.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 2nd and 2. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
He'll take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. It's their quarterback scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Aviators are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Now for the point after. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points.
Makes the score Aviators 45, Packers 24.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Leonard.
That's good for a Packers 1st down. A gain of 18 on the play.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
It's 2nd down.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Ready up. Come on.
Looking to throw. Whittington. He's going to let it fly. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Let's go now. Cowboy.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 42 yards. And the Aviators up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Packers 24.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They're probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Here's 2nd and 3.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
49-yard line.
Ready, go!
Back to throw now on first down.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
That's downfield. He's got Loveland.
Fighting through it. He's got space.
Still going.
Touchdown, Packers.
Colston Loveland.
50 yards.
And the Packers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Packers 31.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Hill shedding the tackle.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
CD, this is the ideal situation in the fourth quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
Here we go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill adding to his NFL record in touchdowns as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Point after right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Packers 31.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Throwing to start the drive. Whittington. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided.
At the 3-yard line.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation.
Barkley will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Well, this was